friends. Today, hello friends. This is Samdani from Shorthand Nasim channel. Welcome you all. Today in this video, I am going to giving you a clear picture of condensation. The question on condensation, which will be asked in the paper 2 for shorthand higher grade examinations as well as for the shorthand lower grade people also, right? How the condensation, this is a very important question. Please listen carefully and understand it. Main tips I am going to tell: how to write the condensation, what is the way of writing, how to write it. You take any passage, no problem, right? So these tips should be very carefully. You should listen all the tips and follow while writing the condensation also, right? So I'm going to the video now. So this is one of the very important question. Some people are very taking easy about this question, because this is in the condensation, first theory questions will be given generally in the paper 2 of shorthand higher grade. 5 questions will be given on elaboration. Then one more passage will be given. One more passage at the rate of 120 words per minute will be dictated for 5 minutes. That means totally it is coming to 600 words. Right? Dictation will be given at the rate of 120 words per minute for 5 minutes. It will be dictated. We should be taken down in the noted down in the shorthand. Then that passage, whatever you have noted down in the shorthand, that should be condensed or write it in a brief way in 1/3 length. That means 600 words, you can reduce it to 200 words, 1/3 of the passage. So that's the main thing here. Now, see, you don't worry about the condensation at all. See, what are the passage? Let him give, no problem. Generally, the exams, what they are giving is some speeches, some speech, or some type of reports, they will give it. No problem. So, whatever it may be, first, once the passage dictated, you take it down in the shorthand, then you read the passage once or twice. Read the passage once or twice very carefully and with full concentration, right? Then once you give the two readings of the passage, you will get a clear idea. The passage is about what topic, what is the main theme of the passage, that you will understand. Then that will be your title of the passage. So don't forget to give title of the passage. For title of the passage, you will also have some marks. So many students they will forget to give the title for the passage. Don't forget to give the title of the passage. So we should carry some marks, right? So first give 2 or 3 readings, then understand what is the theme of the passage. Then briefly within 10 words. Within 10 words you can give, not more than 10 words. You can give a brief title for the passage, right? Then you start off reading. Maybe see the passage of condensation will be having maybe around 4 or 5 paragraphs. Each paragraph will have, if you read the passage carefully, each paragraph will have some content, some main key point in that. That key point should be underlined. Each paragraph will have some main point. That point should be noted down. So 4 or 3 paras, 4 paras will have 4 key points. Once you note it down, then you note down you can write it on the answer sheet itself. You can write all the 4 or 5 key points on the paper by giving the heading like this, key points. You just give writing like this, key points. One point from first paragraph, second point from third paragraph, and the third from third paragraph, fourth point from fourth paragraph. Like this, some 4 or 5 points. As per your convenient, you can note down the key points. Then based on these 4 or 5 points, you can start writing your passage. You can write your Pressy writing. So pressy writing always we should not don't copy all the contents what are given in the passage. Based on the key points or the main points, whatever you have noted down from the passage, on that basis you can make the precise. You can make the precise even your own language, in your own words. But the main theme of the main idea of the passage should not be missed out, should not be sidetracked. This should be keep in mind. Be careful, right? So take these 4 or 5 points, few points. Then for each point you can give a paragraph. You can prepare a paragraph. You can write in your own language, but please remember that the precise should be in the past tense. You should write it in a past tense. Suppose if the giving some speech, the speaker whatever is giving, instead of repeating always, speaker is giving a speech. See first graph, in the first paragraph, he said, see, he has highlighted about the schemes, he has highlighted about the programs, like that. You should write in a past tense, and write in a very brief way, in a simple language, in simple sentences, right? Then once the key points are noted, based on the key points, you can prepare a draft précis. Draft means rough précis, you can prepare it. Then you can go for final précis. Based on the corrections what are made in the draft précis, you can prepare a final précis graph having one paragraph or 2 paragraphs. You can make it into a 2 paragraphs also, no problem, right? But should be a simple language and should be in the past tense, and have a clear meaning of the theme of the passage. Theme of the passage should not be missed out. Then once the process is over, once the preceding is over, you please count down the words. Count down the words and mention the number of words. How many words you have used in writing the passage writing. See, generally 600 words will be given in the passage, in the dictation passage. You have to reduce the same 600 words into one-third length. One-third length. That means 200 words. So, okay, you can write the passage writing with the 200s within 200, more than 200, no problem. You can write as correctly as 200 or more than 200, but should not be less than 200. You can write more words, no problem. More than 200 words, no problem, but don't write less, right? So these are the very important tips to be followed by each student, those who are going for shorter and higher grade as well as for the lower grade. So condensation is very easy. I have told you the many points. No, you take any passage from your any books or the question papers what you are having. No, you are having some. You may be having different exam question papers. You take the passage writing, read it clearly, thoroughly, understand the theme of the passage. Then once you are given one reading or 2 readings, you will have an idea of the main idea, the main central theme of the passage. That should immediately note it down. Otherwise, it will go from your brain. Please note it down. Then give one more reading, and the second reading, what you have to do, you just underline the main points from each paragraph. Then those points should be again noted down on the answer sheet by saying that key points from the passage. So you can write all the key points. Based on those key points, you can have a brief gist of the précis. Even if you have a doubt, you can prepare based on the key points. You can prepare a rough précis. Then go for final précis. Neat you have to write it without any scorings and all. You can write clearly, putting the correct punctuation marks, and passage should be in the simple and very easy English language, and should be in the past tense, and write in a very clear way. The meaning of the précis, the passage of précis, precis writing, it should convey the clear meaning of the passage, whatever dictated in the dictation. It should not be, the main theme of the passage should not be skipped out. So that should please be keep in mind and remember always. So these are some of the important points, whatever I know as per my experience about condensation, I told you. Please keep these points and note these points, or note these points also, and whenever you write the condensation, you can follow these points and write the passage very easily. This question is for 40 marks. 40 marks, don't skip off. Some people may be confident that okay, I wrote the theory questions very well, why should I write condensation? Don't do like that. You can attempt the theory questions, the elaboration questions first, then go for condensation the last, but attempt it. At least you will get some minimum marks of 20, right? So this is the these are the main points about the condensation. Please see my video till the end and follow these guidelines. Please like, share and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you very much. Many of the students told me to give me this video about the condensation. That's why today I have prepared this video specially on condensation. Right? Thank you very much. Please follow these guidelines.